An opportunity to prove herself to the lords under the rule of the crown presented itself in the form of Clegane Keep. Raewyn fought on valiantly with her band at her side. Outnumbered almost 3-1, they stood and fought. Eventually, the lords of the Reach falling to their blades. Raewyn released many of the surrendering minor lords, but captured Mace Tyrell, Lord Paramount of the Reach, and supporter of Renly Baratheon, one of the many kings seeking to usurp the throne. Surely this would gain her great favor with Lord Tywin, and perhaps even King Joffrey. For now, her eyes were set back to her home, to Claw Isle.
I don't think it takes a genius to figure that the feast was called off early once the other lords knew that I was about to arrive. As soon as they saw my banners, they rode out. Perhaps they are intimidated, or they disagree and know more about my station than I realize. I don't think I can count on their support, but with the Lord of the Reach safely bound and in my custody, surely Lord Tywin still sees my use. It was not the men of Clegane Keep that saved it. It was the army of the Iron Crab. We stood firm. We held their walls. I have not seen hide nor hair of either of the Cleganes, but I'll be sure to call in that favor in time. No, I must strike where the iron is hot. Dragonstone and its allies are still enemies of the crown. With my forces recovering, Claw Isle is within my grasp. All I need to do is reach out and pinch it for myself, but I do worry that all the promises Lord Tywin has offered me might be a charade. And if that truly is the case, let's see how well his keeps stand up while the crab is not there to defend them.
Kia ora, guys, gals, and legionnaires. Raikon here, and welcome back to Raewyn's Tale. We are here in Lannisport, having just missed a really big feast that was going on in Castle Rock. They ran away as soon as we appeared, and I'm sure that they have their reasons for doing it. Clegane's Keep remains under the control of the Westerlands, and we remain in control of Lord Mace Tyrell of the Reach, which is, it's pretty impressive in my books. Now, we're in a pretty bad position overall. We are suffering from a lack of funds. We just don't have much at all. So it might be beneficial for us to see if we can pick up some extra work. Things that we can do for the guildmasters in the varying towns. The Stony Sept is one that we might be able to stop into along the way. However, seeing as we are in Lannisport here, there is a chance that we might have slightly different jobs than we had before. So let's just stop in with the guildmaster and see if we have any luck there at all. Oh dear, we could be in trouble. Nope. Everything sounds just fine. Let's see. Oh, fantastic, yes. Bandits on the way to Sunspear. Now, we could attempt to do this as there is a tournament happening in Sunspear. Whether or not we could make it there in time, I don't know. But you know what? I we'll do it. We'll try and see if we can track down these bandits. Now, as to where they could be, really, that's anyone's guess. Sunspear, as you know, is very, very far away. Like, very far away. So the chances of us actually finding someone, yeah, it's very remote. But I think running from this location directly to there would lead us to where they could potentially be, which is right here. Now, they do actually have some elite Westland men-at-arms with them, which, that'd be great. And look, they've even got a Westland sergeant. Yes, that's what we need. However, we don't have a huge amount of money, so holding on to them might be a little difficult. But at the very least, we can see what we can do here. Oh, right, interesting. As a lord of a fief, I'm pretty sure we decided that it's fief. As a lord of a fief, you can now appoint a seneschal who resides at your court for a weekly salary of 15 coins. He will handle all financial affairs like collecting and determining taxes, paying wages, and managing your estate. In addition, he supervises money transfers between sovereigns, giving you more diplomatic options. Okay, sure, let's go ahead and appoint someone. Okay, he can be found at our court should we need to consult him and want to give him any financial advice. Right, we need greater amounts of money. Okay, sure. We don't have any money in our treasury right now. We don't have any money in our pockets. So, yeah, we're getting lots of upgrades as well. Right, okay. Feeling a bit peckish. Do we want to go climb a tree in search of eggs? I still think like that's a little dangerous. We definitely need to try and see if we can offset this group here. We aren't traveling that fast in the forest, but I think, no, we can't outrun them, but at the very least, we have outsmarted them. They're stuck right now. They don't have anywhere to go. All right, let's see. This must be your unlucky day, mate. We're just about the worst people you could run into in these parts.
Nah, you're wrong. That's me, in fact. I'm here for your heads.
Right, so let's see. We are going to take the field, and we'll try and set up as best we can to take on this enemy. Oh yeah, we're actually looking okay here. I think we can have our archers sit around about here, have you here, and cavalry. Let's get you right off towards the side over there. Thank you. Infantry, if you could please form a shield wall. It just means that they're going to be a little bit tighter together. Okay, that's looking good. Archers, let's get you to move over to around about... Actually, you're not in a terrible position. We could actually start with the archers in front and then get them to fall back. Generally, that's what we're going to want to do, because I don't think that they're going to be able to fire very well over the top of that. As for our bodyguards should be on that support. We don't want support. Bodyguards are going to be like the last one. Here we go. Just follow me. Follow me. Okay, we can actually fire over the top of our troops there. They're not going to have the best chance to be able to do that, but you know what? It's going to be something. Okay, cavalry, let's get you right off towards the side here. You are going to do a charge with me. And we'll see if we can just quickly pick someone off as we move in. No, we are unable to. Well, cavalry, I would like you to charge. Alright. And we'll see if we can just disrupt them a little bit here. Cavalry are riding in. Really don't want to accidentally nail one of our troops. Cavalry off towards the side. We don't want them to stay in there for long. They really need to just run in, charge, attack, and get out. However, yeah, I think they're going to struggle to do that. The whole getting out part, that is. Alright. Doing damage. Taking names. Okay. Not a great position to be in. So let's go get them to start moving. As soon as their archers just stand in front of our infantry line like that, we want to make sure that we take them down. Good attempt. Not good enough. Come on then. Yeah, we got you. We got you, lad. They don't stand much of a chance at all. Especially when we get those real nice headshots. Don't you run into me. You're really just going to run in there and miss, eh? Alright, we'll do the same. No, we actually killed them. There we go. Anyone left? Apparently someone over here. Trying to make a run for it. in the water. Someone all the way over here? Are we going to... Oh, over here, I see. I was just seeing the arrows. I think they're going to get away. Ride as fast as you can there, lad. Oh, apparently, the game did not like that. Not one bit. Let's see what the butcher's bill is. We've got 6 wounded from that, but we managed to kill all of the enemies. Only one of them routed. Not bad, not bad. Alan doing a good job for us. And we can go ahead and pick up some troops here. So we've got mounted skirmishers there. Actually, they cost quite a bit. I think that we still have enough. The weekly wage of the elites here isn't all that bad. We can see the weekly cost is going up a lot. The sergeant, we're going to be getting rid of them eventually. I wouldn't mind getting the longbowmen as well. We just need to resupply ourselves. And these skirmishers, they would be great. I am a little bit unsure as to whether we want to get them on. You know what? Roll the dice. Screw it. And we are going to share the loot with our men. We're going to grab everything though, because we need to sell off as much as we can. And I would hope, yes, we have actually succeeded at that quest. Fantastic. Now, is it completely finished? Track down the bandits? Yep, just go back to the guildmaster. Brilliant. I do love that it said that there are okay. Paid some cash to liquidate a debt. Yes, okay, so net change, not good. New cash, actually, we came out of that okay. Yeah, that's alright. We came out of that alright. Only just. Oh, so we need to make sure that we've got about 700 each week, which is a lot to go through. So, yeah, we'll get there, eh? We'll get there. We should get some funds from here, though, which will be good. Hot damn. Wow, yeah, so as I was trying to say, obviously they gave us quite a wide range, from Lannisport to bloody Sunspear. That's all of Westeros that they could have been. Thankfully, they were just right around the corner. Yeah, I mean, they were talking about the trade route, I guess. So anyway, we're going to go back to that guildmaster, we're going to return this, and hopefully we get some decent funds from it, because it was a fair amount of bandits that we took down there. That's not something that just a mercenary can do. And sure enough, yeah, we're looking pretty good after that. 2,000 experience and 1,000 coins. I'm very happy with that. Right, is he going to have any other jobs for us? I guess he won't for a little while, but there's always a chance that there's work floating around here, and I guess we're getting, you know, a bit more reputation. No, not at this stage. So I think at this point, it's probably going to be beneficial for us to ride on towards the Stony Sept, but we're going to sell a few things first. However, that's busy business, and we're just going to carry on until we reach the Stony Sept. Actually, I was going to ride out towards the Stony Sept, but I've kind of changed my mind here. I think we're going to go to Case first, just to see if there's anything else lucrative that we can perform in the city. So on towards the Guildmaster, and we will cross our fingers in the hope that Lord Terence Kenning has something for us. So, Master Terence, let's see, what can we do? I see. Thieves have been sneaking into the town under the cover of darkness and stealing barrels of wine. 300 isn't a lot, but it probably means that we aren't dealing with that many thieves, and they should theoretically be close by. And there they are. We're going to see if we can head them off. And yeah, oh wow, okay, that was they turned around quick fast there. We're going to see if we can very quickly take them out. We shouldn't have any issue doing it. 90 against their 13. We're pretty much going to call for a full charge at this point, because I don't foresee us losing many in this fight, and I think that we ourselves can probably cause enough trouble. They do actually have some mounted units, but they won't cause us too much fuss, especially if we can get in there with a good charge. Okay, alright, just the horse. Could have been worse. Oh, not bad. Okay, little hit that you had there. Keep the shield up for now. Oh, my aim is off. There we go. Alright, swing back around. Don't think you're going to be able to do too much damage with that banner of yours there, mate. There we go. Done and dusted. Some of their mounted units are still up. Don't like that. Alright. Oh, nice. Okay, knocked unconscious. And that's skirmishes, I think. Alright, not a bad addition. So, no casualties on our behalf, which I am happy. I am happy about that. There is a free rider that we can capture, but obviously we don't have any real capabilities to hold on to them. Also, as you can see, we have a whole heap to upgrade here as well. I'm going to have a look. That's not terrible. I mean, we can sell it off at the very least. And some soldiers are ready to be upgraded. I think that's probably, yeah, all that we needed to do for that. I do want to have a look, because if we can get those sergeants, that's going to be a really good bonus for us with Tywin. So let's return to that guildmaster and see how that 300 coins works out for us. Still a lot of experience though as well, 2,100. That's a lot of experience for not too much. Right, deliver some local wine to Plankytown. Plankytown is obviously somewhere that's probably not great for us to go. No, actually, Plankytown is all the way down. No, we're not going to do that. That's all the way down in Dawn. For a second I thought it might be in the Stormlands, but no, it's not. So let's have a look. We're wanting to grab these. Yeah, the Elite Westerland men-at-arms. We want to try to upgrade them to be sergeants. Unfortunately, they're not quite ready to upgrade. I don't think we're going to upgrade any more to that level right now. I think at the very least, I was going to say we could upgrade the levies. And you know what? I think it's probably worth us doing. It's going to mean that they have a chance to actually stay alive for longer. We'll get some crossbowmen there and some men-at-arms. As for the others, yeah, it's just levies that we're going to upgrade at this point. We'll go for some men-at-arms and some longbowmen. I think that's probably all of our basic levies. Yeah, so that gives them just a better chance to survive. So obviously Case isn't going to work out for us anymore, so we're going to ride on towards the Stony Sept, slowly making our way back towards King's Landing. Oh, let's see. While riding along, after consulting with peers of the realm, Lord Tywin has conferred Harrenhal to Lord Roderick or Risewell. I don't know if he was actually in possession of Harrenhal before. I think it was actually Tywin that had it, but seeing as he lost it, I imagine he decided, you know what, it's fine. Although we can see a kin of a sellsword slain in one of your battles demands compensation. 500 coin is quite a bit. Refuse to pay, refuse to answer the case at all. I think we are going to have to refuse to pay at this stage. We lose honor because of it, but that's a lot of coin for us to do without. Yeah. So we're seeing some small bands of enemies near Deep Den, and Deep Den is just over here. It's actually under siege. Now we could go towards Deep Den and try to defend it, although we kind of have an idea of what to expect. Look, we'll ride in that direction, but we can't be this one, this one army savior. That can't be our thing, because we're going to be bending over backwards for many others. Greyjoys. We've got some farmers all the way out here from the Riverlands. Okay. Oh, Lud Whitehill. And we do have quite a battle going on out here. Looks like the siege is probably won. Yeah, we have most of the Westerlands here taking part in a battle. Yeah, Deep Den is no longer under siege. They have definitely sorted that out. As for the Stony Sept, we probably want to be on this side because we are trying to go back towards King's Landing. So, yeah, we're going to ride back around that way instead. And we have arrived. Let's go to the marketplace. We're starting to get a little bit low on food. It does say that these are cracked, so I wonder whether or not they're going bad or if they're not going to give us as much as we actually need. So we're going to go pick up some cheap bread just to make sure that we are going to keep our army fed, which is very important. And unfortunately, yeah, we just come away with 3 coins. We're hoping, though, that the guildmaster here will have something for us to do. Okay. The road to Sallydowns were attacked by broken men. Well, we can give that a go. The reward last time was pretty good. So, Sallydowns. Right. Let's go into our notes. have a look. Travellers near the Sodi's Step, and they were going to Sally Dance. Where is that? We're going to have to go into notes, go to our locations, and have a little bit of a look around here. Sally Dance. Okay. In the Westerlands. Okay, so actually pretty close. Just over here. So if we start riding off in that direction, theoretically, we should see some pretty close. We do actually have, we had someone from the Riverlands down there. And looking around the rest, we're not seeing anyone yet. We're actually quite close to our town, our little home. The Iron Islands are rocking around here. And obviously Riverrun is going to be troublesome for us to make it past. Oh, Broken Men. There we go. What in the hell? I'm sorry, what? How many? 148. That's ridiculous. Okay, what are the numbers looking like? They've got Raider Horsemen. They've got mostly Forest Bandits and Longbowmen, so they're archers. We can't really afford them to hang back and let our archers face them. We pretty much just need to hit them full force and hope for the best. We're going to have to throw a bit of money into this as well. They are actually, they're following us. So let's have a look. We are going to have to improve our troops here, which is going to cost a lot, but I think it's going to be worth the investment. Gotta believe it is. Jeez. Okay, veteran longbowmen. Alright, I'm going to go. That's pretty much all we got. That's all we can do right now. We are out of funds. That's the best that we can do. So, okay, this is going to be interesting. We do actually have some weapon points that we haven't been able to spend yet. I'm probably going to chuck them into two-handed. I still feel like there's a good chance that we can use that blade. Not so much on horseback, but it's a formidable thing. But yeah, this is a little rough. I hope this is the Broken Men that we're looking for. It's... yeah. Okay. We're going to do this. We're going to take to the field. Now, it is dark, so I hope that their archers are going to have a negative. Oh, can I pass this up, though? I don't know if I can. This positioning is great. Now, I wonder whether they're going to come straight over the... formation orders. Not what I'm after. We want to go formation types, and we do want you to be in a shield wall. Actually, probably having you spread out is better if we're dealing with lots of archers. It's like a... yeah, it's difficult to know for certain what's going to be the best option there. We are going to get you further down the hill, and archers, I do want you to be a little bit more over this way. Cavalry, let's get you right off on the side. We will get you to ride in. And yeah, we need that infantry to go a little bit more over this way. We want to try and bait them to come around that side of the rock. Archers are doing their thing. Okay. Alright, cavalry are well off. Let's go see if we can take down this first one that's riding towards us. And that's a miss. That is a straight up miss. Oh, you've got a lance as well. That's not great. Let's see what we can do there. Anything? Yes, there we go. Took him down. Couched lance damage. It's good. Okay, so we've got a lot of numbers coming down towards us, but I'm confident that we can hold it. I'm going to try and create a little bit of havoc here. And I'm also going to get our... oh no, not good. That was really good play by that bloody horse. Cavalry, charge in. Okay, so we want to try as long as we can. Stay out in front and keep the attention of some of these archers. Oh, that's a lot of Westland troops. Yeah, they just got troops from all over. And they're actually completely all over the place in terms of their formation. But it's also not super amazing for us. We need our troops to start to move in a little bit further. I want them to charge, but not break formation. Let's see if that's going to be possible or not. Formation orders, advance 10 paces. Our cavalry are in amongst it now. Okay, infantry, we're giving you the charge order. There looks like it's primarily archers there now. We'll see if we can just thin their numbers as much as possible. Come on. This is going to be an incredibly rough battle. I wasn't expecting this, really. We've just got a great big ball of troops over there. And our horse is about to give out, so Dawny, we're jumping off you. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, troops are doing a fantastic friggin' job. I'm so happy with how they performed today. Really bloody good work. The archers, same thing there. Alright, looks like we might have some reinforcements coming in now, so let's go ahead and reset. We don't need to go all out wild here. Pull back if you can, troops. They're sending cavalry out, and some of our cavalry are actually still up, so we'll get them to pull back as well. We'll do what we can to hold them off. Okay, I'm not seeing an advancing infantry, so that's a little comforting. Yeah, I probably could have taken that horse there, and that would have been smart. However, unfortunately, I'm not smart in this situation. And we're not in a good one. A situation, that is. Because their horses can disrupt us a fair amount. Okay, I think that horse is actually in okay condition. Yep, it is. Alright. Infantry, you can charge again. See the same thing for the cavalry. To get rid of what's left of this group here. Can't believe we're frickin' doing it. Okay, infantry, line back up again. We have more coming over the ridge. Although, can we please kill this man? Thank you. Oh, we've still got one just casually chilling up here. Okay. Archers, reposition yourselves. Cyril, nice job. Okay, here we go. Another fiend running in this way. This horse is running distraction. Good tactics. Oh, that was not so good for us. Not so good for us. Yeah. Actually doing okay here. Right, infantry charge back in. These archers are just hanging out. Come on, we can do this, team. On to the next. Don't like our health right now. Ouch. Need my horse be. Oh, luckily the shield was there. Not today, buddy. Not today. Cavalry charge back in. I think that's the last of them. I think. Find out though, won't we? Yeah, I don't see any others coming over. I am surprised that they're not retreating. It does make me think that there probably are still some more on the board, and I know I can check that, but we're trying to avoid that where we can. Oh, there we go. That was the last bloody one. So all in all, I feel like we performed pretty well there. We did lose some men, no doubt. Only 6! Only bloody 6. And they lost 147. There we go. Good positioning makes all the bloody difference. And yeah, we've got a lot to go through here. We've got a lot. I really want to be able to afford many of these troops. Elite Ironborn sounds great. We've got Reavers there as well. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have a bit of a think. I'm going to pick up some, and then I'm going to be back in a moment. Okay, so I pretty much ended up claiming many of the troops. We don't have a lot of coin, so we need to try and grab as much as we can, from this here to try and sell on, because our weekly cost it's massive right now. It's absolutely ginormous. We got some coins from that. We got a lot of experience. I just got to hope that that is the actual quest that we were meant to complete. I'm going to cross my fingers on that one. Track down bandits. I mean, surely that's the broken men. We got to report back to the Stony Sept, so let's just cross our fingers and hope that's the case. I'm going to try and upgrade some of our other party members along the way. That's free for us to do. But we're going to start running back. We have a very large party now with some very expensive troops. I'm hoping that we won't have to pay for them for long if we move fast. A traveler tells you where to find a band of begging brothers. You decide to attack the small enclave. Jermaine tried you. We're just going to ignore them. We obviously don't have the coin to do any of that, so yeah, we just need to accept that for what it is. I'm really crossing my fingers here and hoping that we have done what we need to do, taking care of those broken men. They weren't specially coloured, so we might be entirely wrong in thinking that, but I gotta cross my fingers and hope that that's the case. Let's meet with the guildmaster about the job he gave me. I'm still working on it. That's not great. We just battled against a huge amount of troops in the hopes that we were going to be okay. Not great, really not that great. We need to sell pretty much everything here. There are some things that we could probably use with the rest of our troop, but right now we need coin above all else, and so we need to try and earn as much of it as possible. These books are actually worth an okay amount. Prisoner management, I'm probably going to go ahead and sell this. Honestly, we need that coin right now. The other ones, weapon mastery, we can go ahead and hold on to that. But it's just like a +1. I feel like I can plus it up. I know that might anger some, but I gotta feel like that's worth it. Now, what I find strange is that Sally Dance is just here, right? We were looking for broken men. Yeah, the broken men who attacked travelers near the Stony Sept, and they were meant to just be near Sally Dance. That was a massive group. It means that there are others around here as well, which is kind of wild to think. Those are honorable men, not broken men. Yeah, I'm more than a little concerned. We've got some raiders, some more honorable men. There is a chance they will just be chilling by Sally Dance, and I know that eventually we're going to figure out that, yep, indeed, we need to go down this way. But I think that the troop here might be... No, they wouldn't be sieging Riverrun, would they? No, they're just riding past, but that's actually a really good time. I'm glad that they were going past then, because that's going to enable us to make it to Sally Dance without too much trouble. More raiders, more honourable men. Yeah, I'm not seeing broken men around here. Perhaps if we talk to the village elder, they might have seen someone at some point. Apparently we haven't been here. Have you seen enemies around here lately? No war parties. We're not exactly looking for war parties. We're just looking for enemies, and I think the troop here are trying to siege Fairmarket. No, they're riding on even further. Interesting. Ah, look at that. Look at those numbers. You've got to be kidding me. That's ridiculous. Are they just raiders? Or are they broken men? Because that's massive. That's crazy. That's not broken men. Yeah. I don't think we can do that. Yeah, I don't think we can do that. We are so close to having completed this quest for Tywin. I'm just going to push on. Yes, this is going to cost us a lot of our funds. Let's have a look now and see how many we have. We've got 4. We need 6. Okay, we need 2 more. That means we need a few more nights of training. We have the elite Westerland troops there to make this possible. So I think we do want to continue on. I'm not going to go this way though. They have actually caught sight of us. And are they faster than us? No, they're not. Thankfully. But I think we might put ourselves in a bit of a position here where we don't actually have a way out. Yeah, this is not a good position that we've found ourselves in. We could try to wait at Godbrook for a while, but we're going to see if we can just skirt past them here. I don't think we're going to be able to. I think we're going to get caught. This is ridiculously close. Okay. Right. It's the Father's Day. We're going to spend an hour in prayer, and thankfully that helped. Now the raiders, they're just kind of chilling out around Sally Dance. Are they the ones that we're looking for? I really don't know. But at 178, what are we looking at here? They have longbowmen, they've got men-at-arms, they've got quite a few forest bandits. Looks like it's mostly wildling archers. They have a lot of horsemen and skirmishers, and the skirmishers are actually quite good. I would fear that they could potentially decimate our army. But you know what? I feel like it's been one of those episodes, and they're close enough.
Men would like a word with you about your purse.
They're close enough to Sally to make you think that maybe this could be the enemy that we're after. But still, this is not amazing. I really hope that we are in a good. Yes, we are. We're in a good tactical position. Excellent. Okay, alright. Infantry, want you to be here. We also want your formation to be shield wall, because that's been working out for us. We could actually go wedge to start with. We'll see how that works out, because they do have quite a few cavalry of their own. Actually, my cavalry, if you could be here, and archers, if you could be up here, that would be amazing. Please, cavalry, ride as fast as you can. Okay, so the infantry wedge is in the completely wrong position. But it's kind of working out for us. Our archers are in an alright position. Okay, and let's get the cavalry to run back this way, because the cavalry seems to have kind of got their troop completely stuck, which I like. Okay, that was a miss. That's alright. They're gonna happen. Yeah. Don't like the amount of cav that they have. Oh, okay, sure. Didn't see you. My archers did. Okay. Just hope that the wedge holds for now. Our cavalry's kind of toast, unfortunately. Alright. Yeah, one of our cav, they're fighting off over there. Alright, this is where things are going to get a little bit harder for our infantry, so if we can get them to reform into a shield wall, that would be great. Our archers are going to be able to do a decent number on the enemy from up here. We just need the rest to hold. I will try and get rid of that. There we go. Oh, so many enemy bloody cavalry. Okay, let's keep them busy. Keep them busy. Ride through Raewyn. A lot of cav just chilling out over there. Okay, our infantry line is holding. Our archers are staying busy. Means we're in business. Good. Let's stay in business if we can. That means staying alive. Oh, wait! Shield wall destroyed the catapult. There's a catapult over there. Okay. We have been on this map before, and we've seen that there is a catapult there, but it's not a usable one by any means. Let's continue to clear out these archers. Alright. Okay, so we're not seeing any text anymore, but I think that's okay. Our shield wall is holding really well. I actually want them to start to advance. Let's go formation orders, movement orders. No, not what we're after. Try again. Formation, advance 10 spaces. Yeah. Just to get them to start to move in towards the stationary archers here. As for our archers, you can go set yourselves up here. And here come the reinforcements. This is all the wildling archers. So I'm tempted to send our troop out against them right away, because they're probably going to be staying in that position. So infantry, formation orders, advance 10 spaces, and we'll do the same thing again. just to get him to move right over to where the wildlings are. Such an interesting amount of troops here, or rather variation in troops. Raewyn, staying quick, staying alive. It's what we need. Good, good, good. Oh, that was a meaty slice. Not a fan of that. Well, Dorney is getting a little bit of a beating. Look at this. That shield wall is holding bloody strong. They are facing the wrong way currently, but that's to be expected now and again. Might actually tell him to break and start to just clean up what remains. Because I think, yeah, they're broken. The broken men are broken. There we go. Who's left, eh? This is the one over here. Let's see if we can hit him off. Quite literally. Hit him off. Look at that. Well done, troop. Well done. And that's what having a commander on the battlefield can do. Can make all the difference. Okay, I think we did it. I think we did it. Our casualties, 15 killed. That's unfortunate. Please tell me that we... Oh my... I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Okay, but we did kill 178 of theirs. So if we don't have some... if we don't have some upgrades from that, I don't know what. Oh, 2 Westland Sergeants. Look at that. And we've got some more elites there. Obviously, you can see that our price is getting incredibly huge. We've got some Kingswood Outlaws there. They're worth quite a bit. They must be decent archers. The freaking cav is just so expensive. I think we have enough cav for now. We're going to take some more of these elites. The veteran Ironborn Longbowmen, we'll take them for sure. We're going to take these Kingswood Outlaws. And we'll take one of the pikemen. Yeah, the Cavs though, we can't really afford to take them. The mounted skirmishers are just so bloody expensive. Yeah, they're not going to be as good when it comes to sieges as well, so there. Arming sword, sure. It's worth a fair amount. We'll take as much as we can to sell off, and we can pretty much take the lot. Very close to. And sounds like we had some level ups. Okay, so everything's actually gone on the side there. We're not going to see other things. We leveled up ourselves. That's great. How many do we have now? How many sergeants do we have? We have got 5. Okay. 1 can actually get upgraded. We just need 1 more. We need 1 more. And please tell me. Please tell me. Yes. Yes, that's it. We've got 6. We just need the other one to get healed. But that's it. That's us. We need to ride on. Now notes, track down bandits. Please, that's got to be them. Okay, I tell you what, we're going to ride back to the Stony Sept, see if we can turn it in. If we can't, we're just going to ride on towards King's Landing. We're going to try and find Tywin and hope that there is a really big payday for all this hard work we've done. Okay, we have arrived. Let's just really hope the Guildmaster... What if I can't finish it? We'll just do your best to finish it. Okay, well we've fought over 200, over 300 bloody bandits now. It's still not enough. Okay, well we are going to ride on towards King's Landing. Hopefully we can encounter Tywin along the way. If we do see another lord, I'm going to ask them to see if they have seen him recently. So let's begin that good old ride. Oh, okay. We didn't find Tywin yet, but we have found Gregor Clegane. And I would be tempted to have a little bit of a chat there as he's riding across the bridge.
Do I know you?
My name is Lady Raewyn Celtigar, at your service, Lord Clegane.
I am Sir Gregor Clegane, vassal of the Westerlands, and the Lord of Darien Clegane's Keep. I heard that you pledged allegiance to our Lord, Tywin Lannister. Fight hard against our foes, respect your betters, and do not cross me. We'll get along fine.
Well, I'm sure we will. I am the same, Raewyn, that helped defend your keep while you were away. I'm sure you are. Well, happy that I was there to help save your dear fortress. Might I ask you, have you seen bandits of this sort? I'm hunting them currently.
The roads are full of outlaws, but that name in particular does not sound familiar. Good hunting, nonetheless.
Alright, we're going to leave him alone. But we've said hello. So, let's see. Is Tywin among any of the troops here? No, doesn't seem like that's the case. He could actually be at home. We'll just ask Clegane real quick. Let's see. We want to try and find the location of... hey, Ramsay's around now. Tywin. He is at King's Landing. To be expected. He's not actually out in the field. He has others to do that for him. Alright, we are nearly back. I'm excited. Let's get ready to turn this thing in. We have all the troops necessary. So, yeah, let's... first of all, actually, let's go to the marketplace. We do need to sell off a whole heap of this stuff. Yeah, they have more than enough. They're selling gold chalices now. Gold chalices we might be able to trade elsewhere. I'm not sure where just yet, but I imagine that's probably their major trade commodity. The arming sword we are going to go ahead and sell. Oh, we have gotten rid of a whole heap of stuff there. And yes, we've got more coin for it, which is great, because we are going to bloody need it. Okay, well, this is a very busy court. Eleanor Plum, you're new here. Actually, there's a whole heap of people that we haven't talked to here before. I think most of them, though, are just ladies that are visiting currently. Yeah. I'm trying to see if we have any other new faces here since things have advanced, but it does not seem to be the case. We've got a lot of Westlings here. We'll just make ourselves known to some of them. We obviously have Baelish here, who's still saying his same old things. Yeah, so it looks like the Plums have taken up residence here. And obviously we have Tywin. Oh wow, we've got even more over here as well. Okay. Ah, one of the Freys. Crackle. Okay. Right. Let's have a bit of a conversation with Tywin here.
Good to see you again, Lady Raewyn Celtigar. I heard that you captured Sir Garth Hightower, but let him go. That was most chivalrous of you, but chivalry does not win wars.
Well, actually, in saying that, we have captured... we have captured Mace Tyrell, but honestly, I don't think I can release him to Tywin. I don't think that's something that we can do here, specifically. Yeah, but let's see. My lord, about the task you gave me.
Yes? Have you made any progress on it?
Indeed I have. It took time, but I have some of the best men available to you now. 6 of them, in fact. They are yours for the taking.
These men may well turn the tide in my plans. Lady Raewyn, I am confident that you have trained them well. My thanks and my compliments to you.
Well, the lads are at your command now, my lord. I'm sure you will take good care of them.
Anything else?
No, I believe that's all. Although, is there anything else that I can perform for you at the moment?
There are some minor errands which I need to complete, but it would be more appropriate to give them to one of my own men, not a sworn vassal of the realm. If a worthy task presents itself, however, I may have a favour to ask at a later date.
Very well. I see. May I suggest a course of action?
What is it?
Let's see. There is a fortress. The fortress, in fact, that I have been set on for a while. I believe we can weaken Stannis. If we can take the Isle, we can control the waters around there. Would you be open? Now let's see. Can I find Claw Isle? Yes. There we go.
I am sorry, I need to attend my own business at the moment. However, it is a sound plan, should it be achieved.
Very well. I will beg my leave for now, my lord.
Of course, Lady Raewyn. Farewell.
Okay, so I don't know what we actually got from that. I'm hoping it was a fair amount of funds, but I cannot tell because we didn't have the log on the side. Right, so with that being the case, he's not going to come and help us. Claw Isle is sitting out there all by its lonesome, and I'm sure that we can take a swing or two at it. Now we need to make sure that we are actually fully loaded up on food, because sieges can take a while. We're going to go to the marketplace goods, and we are going to fill up on as much of this cheap bread as possible. And yes, it is just bread, but well, bread feeds armies. Okay, 500 is a little bit more than I'd want to spend, considering what we have to do now. So we have an okay amount of coin at the moment, but I'm still thinking our budget is going to eat up a huge amount of that. We really aren't putting in, we don't have enough around to sustain an army this large for too long. So really we need to push for the siege. If we're going to do it, if we're going to have any real chance, we need to push for it now. And that's where it gets difficult, because we could really mess this up. But I don't think we'll be in a better position to attempt it. So we are going to take to the sea and start to sail in the direction of Claw Isle. Oh dear, those are some familiar sails. We're going to see if we can outrun them. I think we can, we're going to sail around the outer edge, and we have outrun the sail of our father. That's a little concerning, because there's a high chance that he might be sticking around to try and cause us some trouble. We just have Axel Florent out here now, by themselves. But again, I don't want to be out here for too long. We have a caravan, we have some farmers. Let's start heading off in the direction of Claw Isle. It looks like we have been able to make it, but we've spent many days at sea now. We need to get to shore. And we have arrived, but not before seeing our father, who no doubt is going to be heading directly for us. Traveling to Dragonstone? Maybe not. Let's wait here for a while. We see him sail on by. Okay, our men feel more relaxed. That's good. We'll let him get out of sight to Dragonstone. We can see that their numbers here are not in our favour. We have options. We could try to siege it with ladders, or just push for an attack altogether. Let's begin. Okay, we are going to besiege the castle. We're not going to be able to just starve them out. 20 days is far too long. They will definitely attack. But we are going to start to prepare the ladders. 32 hours is a long time. No one, apparently, is skilled at construction. That's concerning. Can we survive over a day? During the night, a band of enemy soldiers laid an ambush. They killed 24 enemy casualties. Oh, fantastic. No, that's good. During the night, our men discovered a band of enemy soldiers. They were laying an ambush. Nice, they killed 25 of theirs. That's fantastic. Reward them with a night off. Yeah, sure. We can't really quite afford to pay them, and we can see that they are trying to mount some kind of a defense. They are close by. This is going to be tight. It's going to be very, very close. We've survived one day, I think, but we need to survive another. It seems like they are separated, and oh dear, oh dear. Okay, new cash? No, we're 0. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. We have debt now. We have debt to pay. We just need to hold on for a little bit longer. It looks like they're keeping them busy. That is definitely working in our favor. And here we go. We're laying siege to Claw Isle. The ladders are up. It's now or never. Our men aren't going to get paid. This is our one chance that we have. We are going to lead our men in the assault. Okay, here we are. And I don't actually think we needed the siege. Any of the siege ladders, because they have the gate open for us. Yay! but there are many archers on the walls. We even have some outside. We'll just see if we can get up and take out this group on the left-hand side. It looks like they're going to try and hold this choke point here, which is concerning. And I just have to hope that our troops are going to be up for the job. Okay, alright, already taking some damage. A good start. Okay, let's go first person here. I have no idea what was hitting us for so much damage. We've taken a fair amount. Our troops are starting to pile in now. Unfortunately, with our archers, I don't think there's too much we can do. I wouldn't mind being an archer to help push some of the enemy back here. I also don't know if there's much that Raewyn can do. She can barely get a strike in. Got a lot of enemies here. Do we not have ladders up anywhere? Surely we actually got them in place, seeing as we constructed them. I don't see them anywhere. And that's a little concerning, because trying to push through that gap, we are not going to be able to do that easily. I would have hoped that we raised them somewhere. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Even repairing ladders for this really only gets that front gate open, which really doesn't work in our favor. It actually works well against us. That is incredibly disappointing. I don't know why we spent all that time constructing ladders. It makes me very worried, as I was planning this to be a wall attack, and that is not the case. Yeah. Well, we're back around the front. We're still pushing up against the front line here, and it's very difficult to know exactly how well we're doing. I'm assuming it's the same case over here, that there is no ladder in place. I think the issue is the way the castle's designed. There's no damage state for it, so there's nowhere for a ladder to actually go. Yeah. Ah, that is horrible. And really not great for us. I would order a retreat, and I think that's probably the best thing that we can do right now. We've already lost so many troops to this. I think we're going to have to. I'll have a look and see how bad or how good things are looking inside of here. We have pushed them back somewhat, but this is all of our troops in here now. You know what? I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance. We just need to try and see if we can get towards the front. We don't have a lot of health, but, well, we can at least attempt it, can't we? Well, I've been pushing for a good few minutes and we haven't got any further yet. It's one of the difficult things about these sieges. There's no real easy way to get to the front of them. Okay, we are a little bit closer. Still a lot of enemies on the inside, by the looks of things. A lot of strong enemies at that. Okay, here we go. And I think the reason this is happening is because our numbers have cleared out dramatically. Which is not a good thing for us. Yeah. That is a big no from me. We are defeated. And I don't even know if we're going to be able to retreat from that. That is so disappointing. I know this castle, and I know it quite well. And I was really hoping that we were going to be on those walls, so that we could take down those archers and then pile down the sides. Unfortunately, that is not the case. We're going to have to try and retreat. We were wounded for 9 hit points. We lost 27 men, which is not that bad. All things considered, we've made it out of that better than we could have, but it is a defeat all the same. We only have 4 available to fight at this stage. All of our other troops are injured. We're going to have to pull back from here. We're going to have to try and pull back to safety. Gulltown probably being the closest neutral location that we can make it to. The real question is, are we going to be able to make it? With other ships still out here, there's a chance that they could just catch us. I am so disappointed. And we are in debt. And that is a bad, bad place to be. Oh, well that's fine. They're carrying on about their ways, but for us now, that is a sorry and sore defeat for Raewyn. It was a hasty push, one that she made without the backing of the Lannisters, and, well, it goes to show that castle is not so easily taken. Even preparing ladders, it would seem that we were not able to raise them in time. Concerning. Very concerning. Raewyn needs to think it now more than ever about Coin and getting herself out of the hole that she is now in. Well, we find ourselves here in Gulltown in need of recovery. We threw ourselves towards the walls and, well, it didn't work out for us. All the gold that we spent on upgrading those troops, many of them are still with us, but all the same, it's a cost that we can't afford to keep up. Raewyn is going to have to find other options, and it's a difficult and bitter pill to swallow. I wish it could have gone differently, but that's the way it is. We made it out with our lives, and that's something to be proud of at the very least. And the fact that Raewyn's father wasn't there, well, that's also something. Please do join us in the next one. We're going to be wrapping things up right here and now. Defeated, Raewyn will need to recover. I've been Raikon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned. And finally, I'd like to extend a great big thank you to our Legion on Patreon, who continue to make this content possible.